What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rick One Ball coming at you again with yet another hit, yet another banger. I was celebrating last night, relaxing and chilling, and I was like, nah, I ain't going to record tonight. I'm going to wait till in the morning and see if I get a different audience and everything like that if I do a morning show. So that here I am, I'm doing a morning show. Off top, I want to give thanks to everybody who been getting the subs up for me, helping me out. It's a lot of word of mouth going on out there. You guys really helping me out, enjoying the channel, and I love it. I definitely love it. Last show, we were at 366. Now we're at 395, I think, and that was just 2 days ago. So much props to you guys for going out there, spreading the word about Rick One Ball. And I got some things to say. I'm really excited for it. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. I've been behind the scenes working and grinding. None of this comes by accidents. Nothing in life really worth having is. But I've been working and grinding so hard, man. And I'm not going to tell you the name of the player, but I got a Kings player to tell. I mean, you know, he told me that he would come on my show and let me do the interview if I get to 5,000 subscribers. And I told him, I said, can we do 1,000? Let's do 1,000. He was like, nah, you got to work for it. Do 5,000. We can get it going. So like I said, you know, I ain't name throwing or nothing like that, but a friend of a friend of a friend got me in contact with the player I'm talking about, and he said if I get to 5,000 subscribers, he'll come on my show. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a virtual interview, if all this is still going on around the world, but or he going to come on the show. Either way it go, he's going to be, you know, letting me interview him. So it's some big things going for the Rick One Ball channel. I thank you guys for showing love and support. And yeah, with that being said, we're going to get into the video. Last night was a crazy night in the NBA. First off, I didn't get to touch on that LeBron and courtside Karen incident. Man, that is crazy. That LeBron, she's saying that LeBron said, sit your blank down, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, if LeBron said that, which I don't put it by him, but if he said that, I mean, he got to know that everybody is watching and there's people all next to her and everything like that. If he said those expletives like that to her, that would be crazy. I would think a little bit differently of LeBron like that. But she said he was getting on her husband, which people thought that was her dad or somebody. She said, no, that's my husband. You know, I mean, he said courtside Karen is real upset. Courtside Karen was real angry. But that whole situation, that whole incident was crazy. That was funny. Another thing I wanted to get into was the NBA mishandling the Kevin Durant game last night, the Brooklyn Nets game last night. That was totally... You would think that the NBA, the global brand that it is, would handle a situation way better than that. Way better than that. They let this man play for the whole first quarter. Then because it was a scare that he might have the virus and everything like that. But they let this man play. Then whoever he was in contact with, they confirmed that man had the virus or that person had the virus. They said, no, let's yank Kevin Durant out of there. Get him out of there real quick. Get him out of there. Listen, man, you can understand that the NBA got their own biases since it was a nationally televised game, and of course they want Kevin Durant to play. But either play him or don't play him. Don't look like you're straddling a fence. You don't know what you're doing. Just don't play him. That's why Kevin Durant accused the NBA of being fake, being real fake people, just for doing that. They shouldn't have did that. They should let that game go. Now, what I said a while ago about James Harden, about him getting into the Florida offense, him getting integrated with the team, yeah, I'm going to reiterate what I said. It needs to be no passive nature with James Harden. Kevin Durant is out. I think James Harden had a total of 8 shots total in the whole game. Now, does that sound like Kevin Durant to you? I'm sorry. Does that sound like James Harden to you? James Harden had a total of 8 shots in the game. That's unacceptable, unexcusable. He needs to be in attack mode. He needs to go back to Houston mode, or else he's no good to the Brooklyn Nets. Period. The Brooklyn Nets lose the game last night. The Raptors win it. And that game was huge for the Raptors because everything in the Eastern Conference is like a game. A game separates each team. A half game separates each team. The Toronto Raptors moved from 10th place. With that win last night, they moved to 6th place. That's how crazy it is in the East. So, like I said, Brooklyn is not establishing themselves like they need to. The dominance that needs to be established. So the whole Eastern Conference knows that they can't mess with this team. I guarantee you, every team in the Eastern Conference that will be in the playoffs, they're going to believe they can beat the Brooklyn Nets because of the performances that they put in forth. Now, granted, Kevin Durant was out. He only played like the first quarter, but still, they need to be in attack mode. Another thing that Charles Barkley came out and bashed the NBA, saying he hates the NBA right now. He hates the way they're handling things. He hates the way things are going with the NBA right now. And you kind of want him to be more supportive, since he always is in the media. And you kind of want him to just, speak highly on the NBA. So I know Adam Silver is like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Charles Barkley bashing the NBA. You need to get it together. You don't need to be out there putting Kevin Durant in for one quarter, talking about get him out of there, get him out of there. What are you doing? What are you doing for real, man? Get it together. So like I said, the Raptors end up winning that game. Another game I was going to get into was the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Clippers. How did the Clippers lose that game last night? Like, seriously, they were in the driver's seat all game long. Kawhi Leonard was looking like a cyborg. They couldn't hold him, nothing like that. He going to the basket at will, everything he wanted to do. Jason Tatum was getting off on the other end, and Jaylen Brown was out, and so was Paul George. So it was like kind of an even thing. So you would like to see both of those star players in the game. Jaylen Brown plays for Boston Celtics, and Paul George plays for the Los Angeles Clippers, obviously, and both of those players were out. So that's what kind of made the game a little bit more even matched, even though those players were out. And I found myself like, I looked at the game, at the end of the second quarter, I said, oh, Clippers got this. They're going to do their thing. They're going to run away with it. They kept going, get to the third quarter. Boston Celtics still hanging around. Late third quarter, I'm like, how does the Boston Celtics have a lead? And then they maintained the lead the rest of the game. Yeah, Tyronn Lue and the Los Angeles Clippers. Yeah, that can't happen. That can't happen if you're supposed to be this juggernaut in the West and everything like that. You guys got to come out and ball. You got to come out and ball, shut these teams down. So, and another one of my subscribers told me start mentioning the name of the shoes and everything like that that's in the backdrop. I could, but I got a lot of shoes, man. I could do this all day. In the back right now, that's Jordan 3 Hurricane Katrina edition. That's Jordan 3s in the back. There you go. But that's been my show. Rick One Ball. We out.